check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Well, Coach, something you love about watching games, it's observing the dynamic of these NBA matchups.
Yeah, I like watching great guards challenge the bigs. I like watching defensive stoppers switch on to a star player. You never see the same story develop twice.
Now here's Porter. Down low. Here's Dimon. And he buries his first look. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. And it's in there.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for two.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now here's DiVincenzo, guarded closely. Pass to Randall. Three-pointer. The rebound by Mann.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Porter from outside. Sinks it from distance.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Here's Dimon. 20 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
They're really working the paint now.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Porter looks it over to the inside. Here's Dimon. DiVincenzo covering. Dimon, that's good. Dimon's got 6 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The drive by Randall. Good on the shot.
And that is a strong drive by Randall. When he gets downhill, he's a load.
Outside Porter. Pass to Dimon. They set the pick. And he makes it on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Shoots a fadeaway. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 8. Outside Mann. Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney to the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by man. Edwards, no good.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Claxton passes to Porter. Here's Clowney. Claxton with it. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. And here's Porter outside. He drops it from range.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Outside Edwards. Will it go? Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 6.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Outside man. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Claxton can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 12. Edwards, the pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Outside man. Here's Dimon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 13-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
Pass to Dimon. Back to man. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Dimon. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And here's Randall. Outside McDaniels. Right side, DiVincenzo. For 3, Randall. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Conley looking for an opening. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Dimon. Brooklyn leading by 11. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Conley. To the inside. Reed sets a screen. And here's Edwards outside. Another miss. 2 for 9 so far.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Man misses. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. trailing by 13. McDaniels passes to Reed. The kick out to Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Outside Porter. Pass to Dimon. Now man. Claxton a screen on Edwards. Man. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Reed finds Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Now Gobert. Outside Reed. There's the three. And another three from Minnesota.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Conley passes to Reed. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With his first shot attempt. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 4 rebounds now.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Gobert against Claxton. Good D by Gobert.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards has got 12 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Nets leading by 7. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Martin from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Outside Conley. Pass to Clark. Fires from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Brooklyn has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Here's Wolf. Checked by Randle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. So the Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. The three. Rebound Minnesota.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Randle from behind the arc. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all. Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reid can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
Here's Wolf. Reed defending. There's a screen. Tries the spin move. Clock at 4. Back to Williams. Here's Wolf. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Clark outside. Outside Conley. Down low. And it's Randall with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Fires away from way outside. And that's not going to go. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets leading by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. They've got Williams, and it's Wilson in at the 4 spot. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Conley. Randall outside. Here's Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now Randall. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Dillingham's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. The Nets' Jordy Fernandez took a winding road to head coaching. He worked with the Timberwolves' Chris Finch in Denver, who said every path is different. He's worked in the minor leagues and overseas and used that time as a proving ground. Doing that gives you a complete view of how the game can be played differently. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Toure. Nets leading by 5. Here's Wolf. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Williams against Clark. Here's Toure. Pass to Wilson. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Clark finds Randall. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Nails it from 3. Dillingham's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Toure. Over Conley. Again, the Nets score.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Clark up top. Williams defending. Here's Reed. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Brooklyn leading by 5. And so the timeout by Jordy Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Brooklyn making a switch here. And great rebounding from your small forward can be such a difference maker. So let's see who in that position has run the boards over the last month. In the 3rd spot, Michael Porter.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
Yeah, so much of it comes down to effort and energy. You can be any size, well, practically any size, and make a big difference on the glass.
Outside man. Pass to Porter. Here's Toure. Up and over Conley. Traore can't hit. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Outside Reed. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Traore. Reed defending. Traore gets the bucket. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in for Clark, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Dillingham. Pass to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot from deep. Conley. Rebound Brooklyn. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Shannon. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Mann. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Randall. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Julius Randle. 1 shot.
A focal part of this offense. In addition to his scoring ability, Randall is also a terrific passer at his position.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Mann. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Clowney. 13 points in the win against Philadelphia. He was all alone on that one. Porter's got 12.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Julius Randle.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the jab.
Claxton passes to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here's Conley. Yet to see a basket. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mann. Inside. On the clock. Shot is up. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 7. Gobert passes to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 17 points in the game. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get it up.
And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Mann, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Left side Porter, 4-3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 5. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
To the paint. Here's Clowney. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Here's DiVincenzo. Softly drops in the floater. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
Showing off his skills with the floater. That's just one of many ways DiVincenzo can beat you.
Pass to Mann. Outside Porter. Here's Dimon. 11 points in the game. Can't hit that one. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
For 3, Randall. Ooh, that one misses the mark. Shooting 8 for 14 now. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Dimon. Outside Porter. Here's Clowney. Back to Porter. Here's Dimon. DiVincenzo covering. Jacks up a 3. Man, misses.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
Now Claxton, defended by Gobert. Here's Dimon. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Mann. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Nets lead by 2. The Timberwolves shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Nas Reed's checked in for Minnesota. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
Now here's McDaniels. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Outside Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. And he drops it in from the low post. Dimon's got 13.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got 4 rebounds now.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dimon. Here's the three. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Here's Dimon. 13 points in the game. On the wing man, guarded by Edwards. Here's Clowney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Edwards. 52 seconds left to play in the half. The three. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Dimon. Driving to the basket. Here's Claxton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Brooklyn shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot. Claxton.
One shot. Timberwolves trail by 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Picked by Gobert. Left side Reed, outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on Porter. McDaniels from long range. Got it up. It's good! It's good at buzzer! Wow!
Continuing their momentum going into the break. He tacks on 3 more.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And that game against the Warriors, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. trailing by 8. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. For 3, Randall. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Pass to Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Porter. And here's Mann. Shot clock at 6. Claxton a screen on DiVincenzo. For 3, Dimon. Minnesota with a rebound. DiVincenzo on the wing. For 3, Randall. Pure from three-point range. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, every season Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots. Man.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And there's a pick. Fires the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here's Porter outside. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And how's that for an answer? Porter Jr. coming right back at the defense.
Pass to Randall. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
One shot.
And that one misses. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Dimon. Gobert against Claxton. Here's Dimon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Dimon's got 15.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And if you're looking for proficiency in scoring over the last month, look no further than this group. Second is Rudy Gobert.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out to the wing. Pass to Dimon. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Clowney. No luck on that one. Randall with some nice D. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 2-point game. Edwards gets the bucket.
You could really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
On the wing man. To the middle. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Edwards. They set the screen for the lead. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the follow.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Dimon. 15 points in the game. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Outside Edwards, puts up a 3. Edwards connects from outside.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter. Timon.
Left side Porter looking to end the run. Brooklyn no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Randall. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good and he'll go to the line.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Clowney. He has 6. Here's Mann. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen from outside the arc. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. And now an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Here's Dimon. DiVincenzo covering. Back to Mann. Pass to Porter. 4 on the clock. Clowney, good. Clowney's got 9 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth.
Down low. Cuts off the pass. Man with it. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. On the wing man. Feet out. Here's Claxton, and they converted last on attempt number 3. 11 points in the game.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Clowney pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the inside, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Edwards looking for an opening. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. To the middle. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Edwards. Takes the 3. Oh! Edwards showcasing the range.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Dimon. And here's Porter outside. Buries it from 3. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
Outside Porter. Takes a 3, and the Nets another 3.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Here's Dimon. 15 points in the game. Outside Porter. Over McDaniels. Michael Porter again. Porter's got 28 points for the game.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
Randall outside. Launches it. Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The 3, DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Clowney. Now Porter. 28 points for him. From downtown. That shot off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 3. DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter from the arc. Counted from distance. Porter's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 3-point lead. Pass to Miller. Outside Conley. There's the triple. Reed can't hit.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And Williams punches it home.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Edwards. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game, his three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
First one falls for him.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set. But what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Traore's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Williams finds Porter.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we talk a lot about Porter Jr.'s jump shot, his ability to space the floor, but I like his rebounding as well.
And Minnesota making a change here. Ingles is checked in. That one's no good. Minnesota in the lead. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. And here's Clark for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Traore. And here's Porter outside. Edwards pulls it in. Outside, Ingles. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Ingles. Clark outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Fades. Reed. Good. And now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And the shot goes in. Traore's got 6.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Edwards against Martin. Edwards taking on all comers.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Traore. He has 6. Porter from outside. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Traore, Michael Porter out there with Williams, and it's Wolf in at the center position. Here's Traore. He's guarded by Conley. Traore gets the bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Pass to Randall. Over Porter. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley. 30 points for Julius Randle.
You guys take as many mid-range jumpers as Randall, the lefty. Very confident in this set.
Here's Traore. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side, Conley. Pass to Reed. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Nets trail by 7. Here's Traore. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Reed. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Traore. Inside, here's Wolf, and he banks in the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Conley. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Outside Reed. The kick out to Conley. Clock at 6. Randall on the screen. Fires it. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Clark outside. Pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. Outside Conley. Minnesota again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Clark against Martin. Here's Traore.
Two shots. Traore.
That free throw, no good. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Conley with the ball. Pass to Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Minnesota again missing. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Claxton a screen on Conley. Here's Traore. He nails it, and we're tied. Traore's got 7 now in this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Conley, a screen on Williams. Here's Edwards. And down it goes. 2 points. Edwards has got 38 points.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Traore gets the bucket.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Reed, a screen on Williams. Here's Edwards. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Edwards has got 40 points.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
To the paint. Claxton down low, working on Reed. 6 to shoot. Williams from long range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dillingham. The kick out to Conley. Randall on the screen. The three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Martin. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota in the lead. Reed finds Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, Conley. Williams grabs the board.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Traoré. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Traoré. To take the lead. Outside, Williams. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's on Anthony Edwards.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists. And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Gobert with it. Claxton picks him up. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 5th assist in this one.
Don't even hand me a stat sheet. It's easy to see DiVincenzo is having a night, piling up those buckets.
Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Demon. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Edwards against Williams. And gets it to go, despite getting hit on the shot.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. Hits the trifecta. Edwards got 45 points.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pass to Clowney. And here's Porter. Claxton a screen on McDaniels. Porter the pass to Claxton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
2 shots. Claxton.
The first free throw is good. Man, he's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Claxton. Here's Randall. Outside McDaniels. Edwards for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Clowney. Claxton a screen on Edwards. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to Man. There's a screen. Puts up the tray. Oh, he can't hit it. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Here's Randall. Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards to tie it up. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's Dimon. Outside Man. Shoots a three. Money from three.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside. DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. Randall a screen on Porter. McDaniels. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Brooklyn leading by 3. 1:49 left in the fourth. Let's loose for three. Gobert pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. Edwards. Rebounded by Porter. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Claxton a screen on Edwards. Knocks down the trifecta.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Nets with a lead. Now Porter. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Good! Another from three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. And we've got 28 seconds. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Porter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. Yes, sir, with the three.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Outside Edwards. Can't hit it. So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is